Hi, beautiful ones. I am just so excited. I had to hop on here real quick between my sessions and share this brilliant website that I just found. Anyone who has spent any time with me knows that I am fairly obsessed with this thing called dialectical behavioral therapy. It is I don't know how to explain it in one neat package, but it is basically like a handbook for how to be a person. It is skills and it's like really organized and really simple. Anyone ages like 2 to 102 can, on any cognitive level, can absorb these ideas. And it is profoundly like it's not just changed my life, it literally saved my life. So I want to share this website that I just came across that makes it so simple to look at the skills. Now, my first choice for the whole planet is that we would all go through an entire like class of DBT. I have took a DBT class on repeat for 7 years through one of the most amazing persons. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words because I'm so excited. One of my favorite people on the planet, Debbie of DBT Path. It's an online DBT class. And if you want to do one thing in your life, this would be what I would recommend that would make a life worth living. That's the slogan of DBT, is how to live a life worth living. Um, so Debbie's amazing because she's someone who went through having a really hard time on the planet and getting the diagnosis of borderline personality disorder like me, and then be ending up through learning DBT to be in recovery from BPD borderline, which means that she doesn't fit the diagnosis anymore. So she teaches from the perspective of personal experience, which was profound for me. I took a DBT class before the one I took with her that was by like a psychologist, and it was impactful, still very impactful. So if that's what you can access because it's covered by insurance or what have you, then definitely still do that. And most places have a local DBT class. But if you're wanting the best of the best, DBT Path is amazing because, like I said, she teaches from personal experience and it's like peer almost, but she still has a psychologist that works with her. So it still has like all the good clinical. But I took it for 7 years in a row because it took me a long time to learn, but I also just was so obsessed with it. And I love the community so much. And I finally was like, okay, I think I'm finally going to graduate. But I miss it. I miss it. I might start doing it again. But this website is so fucking awesome. Okay, because you can just click on the skills so there's 4 areas for all DBT classes. They're not like talk therapy. It's modules and you do homework and you learn lessons. And it's basically like how to be a person. Okay. So they're mindfulness, distress tolerance, emotion regulation, and interpersonal effectiveness. And it's very organized and simple. So you can just go through and learn, like, see what these skills are. And obviously, this is a very introductory level. And my first choice would be for you to take a full class, like I said. But if you're wanting to just expose yourself to DBT and start to explore these things, you can go through here and look at these great, simple explanations. And then if there's one that you're like, I'd really like to know more about that, you can just Google it and you'll find videos about it. You'll find so much. And actually, as I'm like noticing my energy, I'm having a very Bashar moment. Like I have been feeling a little draggy through eclipse season, and I'm noticing I have like I feel like really energized and empowered and excited right now. And I just had the thought pop into my mind, like I'm gonna go ahead and make a video on each and every one of these and have a DBT like series that you can look at on my YouTube. So that feels so right. So that's very exciting. First of all, that's such evidence for if you're doing the like follow whatever is just you're leading you. I've noticed that I've been talking so much about my favorite DBT skill, which is the ABC Please skill. And I've been telling all my the people I work with about it. Why do I feel weird saying the word clients? That's an interesting thing. I just don't like it. It seems like very like businessy. And I don't feel that way about the people that I'm on the journey with. But anyways, I've been talking so much about the please skill because in chaos and in like high levels of distress, this is the one that helps me the most. And so I was just looking to see if there was like another thing to add to the video that I already made about it. And I found this website. And I think what I'm going to do is just use this website to take us through each and every skill. And then you can use it as a quick resource because isn't it laid out so nicely? My brain, my neurodiverse brain just feels like really happy about this layout. So I'm jazzed. Please come check this out. It's called dbt.tools. So let's just see if you just put DBT, because that doesn't seem like a real website. Is that it doesn't have a .com or anything. Yeah, that's cool. Um, so you can just come here. You can get a very brief introduction to mindfulness, distress tolerance, emotion regulation, interpersonal effectiveness. See what resonates, and then if you see a tool that you're like, oh, I like this one. Accept skill. Distress tolerance skills are intended to help distract us and get us through difficult emotion situations one moment at a time. A way to remember this skill is the acronym ACCEPT. So if you're like, ooh, I want to know more about that, then just Google the DBT accept skill and you'll find a bunch of resources on it. And maybe in the next couple of weeks, you'll find a bunch of videos by me um, about all of these. Amazing, amazing. I'm just thrilled. I'm just thrilled. I feel like thrilled and relaxed at the same time, which you know what that is? Ventral. I feel so lucky. Okay, so mindfulness is basically like how to be in the present moment. Distress tolerance is how to get through like high levels of like really bad feelings, and you're not trying to make it better, you're just not trying to make it worse. Emotion regulation is when you're actually wanting to like you can be in the hard feelings and you have the resources to be able to look at them and understand them and support yourself with them. So it's not when you're in distress, but it's when you like have the wherewithal to be able to process your emotions and how to do that effectively. And then interpersonal effectiveness is about interacting with these other humans, which can feel just like literal neurosurgery. Like it can feel like the most confusing, hard thing ever. And interpersonal effectiveness skills break it down to so simple and start to help you understand like attachment styles and assertive versus passive aggressive or aggressive communication, how to state what you need and want and how you feel. And they work great with other people who are like have these skills. They don't work great with other people who do not have the skills, but it is really fascinating to see that there is a world where this kind of effective communication is possible. And what that can do is that can help you to see like, oh, like this relationship doesn't have effective communication. So I want to spend more time with people who do, and you can develop so that you get to have those boundaries. Yeah, friends. I am so ecstatic. So go check out dbt.tools. It's awesome. Just Wise Mind Skills, one of the best ones. It's also awesome. I'm going to use these as a jumping off point for making a series of videos. Keep an eye out for that. Look at that. That's a cool idea. The universe in a jar. Um, okay, I love you and I'm so excited. Let's see, how do I? There we go. See you soon.